Hell yeah. That's the intro to show that we have some sort of budget.
Five
Uh
bucks.
Hello everyone. Welcome to your favorite day of the week, Monday. Um to another deep dive dojo. We're still waiting on Amos. He's running late right now. He's being chased by the cops because he tried to steal an octopus from the aquarium. So we'll see how that goes. His obsession with tentacles as of late has not been very healthy, let's say.
Just so
But
everyone relaxes, it's a sex thing, nothing weird.
yeah. It's the usual stuff that you would do with an octopus. Like, come on.
Fuck
But
it.
if there's something that the deep has showed us from the boys is that
Suction.
suctions, lots of suctions. But dude, I am so happy we're finally back. I know it's been kind of like iffy. You guys were expecting the live streams last week, but we couldn't because we were doing the Geeks and Gamers meetup in Orlando, and just a bunch of stuff happened. But we are back. We're back to the regular stuff. For anyone that is new, let me just say it again. This is the Deep Dive Dojo, the stream where we do deep talks about anime. Like, you need to know anime in order to be part of this stream. And on Thursdays, we do the body pillow talk. That is the newbie. That is the special eds class. Like we just like talk random shit about Japan or anime, and that's it. But
Did you just call it the special ed class?
dude, yeah, this is AP class. The one in the Thursday is just like the eds class.
Look, if you want to see people like fart in bathtubs, dribble on themselves, and lick windows, tune in on Thursday.
we get the short bus,
Yeah.
like we get the little helmet pads and everything. It's great.
Yeah.
But Lethal, so good to have you here. So good to have you.
I'm happy to be here. Last time we did this was awesome. I got to yell at Dragon Ball Super, so that's always good.
Of course. And today, oh my God, do I have a special yummy topic for you guys. This is going to be a very interesting one because we're going to address uh, the elephant in the room, the biggest problem in anime: women.
To be fair, that's the biggest problem in general, not just anime.
Now, what I mean by this, and just to give everyone's into the right mindset, okay? So there is a video that I had the pleasure, let's say, to watch, where they talk about this specific topic. The creator of this video uh, claims that the biggest problem um, in anime are women. Now,
Hmm.
I will play some of the video. We're not gonna watch the 9 minutes and 1 second of it, but I definitely wanted to bring this video up. And again, I'm not saying that this creator is right or wrong. I just I just found this video to be very interestingly compelling because the points that he brings, sometimes I'm like, I see where you're coming from, and sometimes I'm like, no, that's objectively speaking wrong. So I was like, hey, oh shit, let's do. Before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to Megan, the new reviews. That she is in the short bus with us. And she just got to 900 subscribers here on YouTube.
Oh
So
shit, let's go.
clap to Megan. She's been doing awesome. She's been doing great, and we just give her a good virtual hug. So everyone say congratulations to Megan. She's been working hard, and the universe has rewarded her with 900 people that will follow her for whatever reason. So, Lethal, are you ready?
I'm always ready to hate on women.
Before we begin the video, I just want to ask you. What's your take? Like, if someone came up to you and said, "Hey, what do you think anime's biggest problem is?" What would your answer be?
Probably localization.
Okay. Explain a bit.
So localization, to put it simple, is when obviously this is in a different language, most of the time Japanese, and they want to bring it out to America, Australia, New Zealand, wherever the fuck you're from. And they change it, they dub it so we can understand what they're saying, and they localize it. So a lot of the times, what the subtitles say isn't actually what the character's saying, and that can be used to change context of a lot of things that are said. And a lot of the time, we see it kind of used to PC a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest problem.
Interesting. That question is also going to the chat. So if you want to participate with the class, type in the comments. What do you think the biggest problem in anime is? Now, if you ask me that question, I would say uh, tropes. And hear me
Yep.
out with this one. We have our tropes, right? The tsundere, the isekai, the this and this. Like we know, right? We know what we're in for whenever we see an anime with five voluptuous girls that are for whatever reason falling for this guy that pays them no attention, which in reality we know that that would never happen, right? But is the trope that we have, um the romantic comedy or whatever, this or that. I just feel i just feel that we are now moving into a new era, and those tropes need to change a bit. We need to get new ones. I think sometimes there's animes that you watch. For example, I recently watched what's the actually, you know what? Let one that is very new, Chainsaw Man.
Mhm.
Chainsaw Man is a little bit changing the trope of the usual shonen trio, right? We
Yes.
usually have the Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura trio. The orange guy, the blue guy that is serious, and the girl. And the girl is just there to be kind of hot or like love interest in a way, but has no significance whatsoever. Chainsaw Man has a very simple protagonist, and he's like, dude, I just want to touch some boobs, and that's the goal in life.
Mhm.
And then you have the other characters having a little bit more depth and more personality. So, yeah, it still kind of follows the same trope, but changes enough to where it's kind of a fresh take. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree. And it also does something that's very simple, but it kind of switches it. Like for your example, the blue guy who is the mysterious one,
Mm-hmm.
and the chick that's just kind of there to look hot. I mean, we take those two examples and we'd say that Makima from Chainsaw Man is actually, I would argue, probably the more mysterious of the three of them.
I 100% agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just got to put it on a bit differently.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Uh, G. Osorio. Well, I wouldn't say it's anime's fault, but definitely the fan bases. Oh my
That's
god.
that's a good one. That's a fucking good one, actually.
Talk about toxic ass people. Holy shit. Like, my favorite anime of all time is Attack on Titan.
Oh god.
But oh my, if I want to be associated with the fan base, like, god
Like,
damn.
I don't want to rip on you. What you like is what you like.
Mhm.
Um, just on Attack on Titan. Holy fuck, that is an awful fan base.
Yeah.
I'm a anime only with Attack on Titan, and I loved
Okay.
it right up until season 4, part 2. Season 4, part 2 completely lost me.
Okay.
And when I started criticizing the show, holy fuck, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to calm down, dude.
Dude, yes. Like, again, I have my reasons why I like it, you know?
Of
And you
course.
have your reasons why you dislike it, but like, I've seen some fan bases that are like, oh my fucking god. Like, the Demon Slayer fan base can get so insanely toxic.
Yes.
Or let's not even start with the pretentious Code Geass fan base. Holy fucking shit. God damn, talk about like kids that never grew out of their theater phase in high school. Fuck.
So
But
I was
anyway.
very late to Code Geass. That was, you know how there's always like the classics that you just never get around to.
Yeah.
So I was very late to Code Geass. So I watched it. I'm like, yeah, I'm really liking this. So I started looking it up on Twitter and all this shit, you know, just to kind of interact a little bit more. I was out within a day. I was like, fuck you people, man. You people are crazy.
Dude, not gonna lie, yes.
Like, just calm down, dude.
Or dare. Or just dare to think that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is mid, and you're gonna have a target on your fucking back for the rest of your life. Like, I mean, again, I never said that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was mid, but I would never put it as one of the best anime of all time. That is my opinion, and you can tell me how wrong I am, and you and your opinion are correct. I am in the wrong, but that's what I have.
You
to
are right
say,
though.
you know?
Like I think Full Metal Alchemist is really, really fucking good. But you know, every now and then you see like someone be like, "Oh, it looks like this one might actually top it in ratings," and then all of a sudden everyone flocks to my anime list and is like, "No fucking way are we letting that happen." But the flip side to that is, you could also say that it's extremely passionate fans that are just over the top.
Yeah.
Another interesting fan base is the My Hero Academia ones.
Yes.
That's a can of worms.
Yes. That is a actually, speaking of which, my Hero Academia is brought into this video. Okay, so now we have a little bit more people coming in. So uh let's state again the theme of today's stream, and so we can just dive into it, so we can just spread those butt cheeks and dive right in.
That's why I'm
So
here.
the title of today's stream is Anime's Biggest Problem is Women. Now, that is not because I think that. It's because we're going to watch a video from a content creator that I came across this video, and he states that the biggest problem in anime is women. Now, he has his points, and we're going to watch a little bit of the video so he can state his thesis, and then all of us, we will dissect whether we think he's right or wrong. Now, I gotta say, before we start anything, if any of you trigger happy motherfuckers decides to take whatever we're about to do as a means to go and harass this person, to tell him how much of a piece of shit he is because his opinion is not the same as yours, you are the piece of shit. So don't do that, okay? We are just going to listen to this guy's opinion and we will dissect it and give our own opinion. This is not me saying that this guy is wrong or right. So, if you want to prove that you are a anime fan that can be considered a half decent human being, this is your time to prove it. All right?
Good luck.
Right? Marcus Henry, thank you so much for your $5. I'm going to watch that Biggest Problem in Anime Women video, but I have this title feeling that this video is going to be super cringe. Well, you don't have to watch it. You're about to watch it if you stay on this stream. Just saying.
Have you watched all of it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I haven't seen a second of it.
Yeah. But this is interesting. This is gonna be interesting to watch. So this mother, let's go get that guy.
I guarantee you, by the time he even brings up the screen share, I'm going to see like half the people in the chat as the most recent comments over there.
You deserve to be lynched. Bring the torches. But
is it ratioed?
No, actually, a lot of people that have watched this video are agreeing. Like, I'm seeing the comments, and they agree with them with his points of view. And because I'm just going to play it, so let's listen to the first minute, because that's usually what his main point comes across. Sounds good?
All right.
All right, let's go. Can you hear this?
Anime as a
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go. Shout out to This is Chris. If you feel inclined and you agree with his point of view, go and subscribe to him.
Anime as a whole has a ton of issues, from an overabundance of filler to mediocre plot, from poor animation to poorly paid animators. But if there's one thing ruining anime above all else, one thing holding the industry back as a whole, it's women. Women in anime are a problem. 90% only exist as fan service or as an accessory to the male protagonist. It's rare to find a female character that has their own motives and gets their own character progression. Most of these are not well written. What? You don't believe me? Well, to prove it, we need to talk about what a well-written woman even looks like in the first place. And it's actually pretty simple. A well-written woman is just a woman with her own personality and her own motives and systems of beliefs. A woman that is not there just to be sexualized and is not sexualized, period, and also plays a major role in the plot. And somehow, most anime does not meet that measure, especially in shonen anime. So let's look at a couple of examples.
Was that a minute?
That was a minute. Yes.
All right.
We're like, all right.
The first 10 seconds where he talks about, that stuff at the 10 seconds. Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
Mhm.
I think it's a bit of a stretch to say that it's only women that are poorly written characters. Like, I think we can all think of some pretty poorly written male characters as well.
Mhm.
And I think if he's just going to narrow it down to only women are shit characters, he's totally... It's almost a straw man argument. I mean, fuck, just off the top of my head, I would say Claymore, which is all women. That's pretty good. I mean, I know the anime kind of butchered a lot of the source material, which I haven't finished reading, by the way. But, they're all women, and most of them are pretty well written. But to say it's only female characters that are poorly well written is stupid. And if he's just going to go down the sexualized route, I think we can all agree. Sometimes you go, yeah, this one's only here for fan service. But I'm kind of getting some red flags from this dude that he's going to go down the route of anime titty bad.
Okay. Marcus Henry, thank you so much for your 5 buckaroos. I love Hunter x Hunter, but if you say anything short of being the best anime ever, the goons come out. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is another can of worms that let's try not to open it right now. But so here's the thing, and this is where also on the first minute I was like, I see where you're coming from, my dude, but he's looking at the women, just like you said. He's looking at the women just to be fan service, right? But is he not also looking at the male protagonist, just like you said? Because some male protagonists are absolute boring ass shit. Now, he's talking about shonen anime. All right, let's talk about shonen anime then. How about we talk about Saint Seiya? Saint Seiya had the most powerful character, a female, and she was not to be sexualized. Athena was like the pinnacle of beauty and consciousness for all of these motherfucking warriors. Then let's talk about one of my favorite ones, Rurouni Kenshin. In Rurouni Kenshin, you had women that are so insanely badass, and the main love interest, Kaoru, she was never sexualized. And she had such a conviction in her own beliefs that she changed the mind of a past killer. Like Kenshin said it, hey, the truth of it is a sword is there to kill, but I prefer her truth about a sword that protects people than the actual truth itself. So just right off the bat, to say that most shonen anime are only there to give women that are poorly written, it's, in my opinion, far-fetched. I mean, yeah, just like James Holman said, Full Metal Alchemist has 2 of my favorite female characters in it.
I mean,
And
look at this image on the screen right now. I
uh-huh.
mean, like, don't get me wrong, I could fucking get off to that. A sword being pointed at me and shit. But look at that. It says just to be sexualized, and look at that image. Does that image look sexualized?
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think what he should have done is maybe it's hard to say because it's only a minute in, but maybe it should have just been more of a critique on shonen in general.
mm-hmm. And here's the main here's kind of one of my main problems with the video. I'll keep playing a little bit so we can get a little bit more more of his reasonings behind this. And there is one specific point that I want to touch on. Here it is.
Oh, I see Nezuko. Here we go.
Yeah, he talks about Nezuko.
Oh, here we go.
And this is when I was like, I feel that your point stops being a little valid with your point about Demon Slayer, because I'm just gonna let you see, and then we can talk about it, because then he brings also Attack on Titan into the fold. And I was like, you're talking about my wheelhouse right now. So let's continue watching and see if you guys agree or disagree. And someone actually mentioned another female character. Her name is, what was her name? Celise. Is the commander in the anime 86.
Yeah.
God damn it, she is a fucking badass, you know. And talk about like character development. And 86 is kind of a shonen in a way, and she is like one of the best written characters. I mean, fucking Violet Evergarden. But okay,
I was just thinking though, not really a shonen, but start listing the female characters in Gundam.
So again, so far we only have as the problem. Oh shit! The problem that the women are there to be sexualized, or they're just to be a service to the male protagonist. I want you to hear his point that he has about the women in Demon Slayer. All right,
here we go.
Ready?
Yep.
That doesn't do their women that well, but still better than My Hero Academia. This time we're going to talk about Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer women are pretty hit or miss. You have people like Nezuko and Shinobu in the same show. A lot of the supporting women are well written, but the major women, not so much. Like in the entire first 2 seasons, the female lead has 0 lines.
Oh,
Literally
wait, hold on.
0.
That's a hell of a freeze frame.
She breaks
if you've watched the first 2 seasons, you'll know why she doesn't fucking talk.
Yes.
And I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll hold that thought. But I mean, that's just it's explained why she can't talk.
Yes, this point I think is one of the weakest points.
That's like complaining that a blind man can't see.
Thank you. Vladilenia Melise. Yes, thank you so much. So yes, the point is that if she opens her mouth, she's gonna taste the blood of people, and there is a whole fucking point on why she can't. She's
gagged and kept in a box, for fuck's sake, for a reason. I mean, to be fair, I think that's a pretty cool trend that we should adopt in modern society.
You son of a bitch.
But I mean, there's a reason for this. That's pretty bizarre.
So let's continue and see what else he has to say.
0 lines. Literally 0. Even when she breaks her little mouth thing, all she does is growl. And yeah, she's obviously physically strong, but Nezuko really feels like a plot convenience more than anything else. She pops out of her box to save the day and then disappears for the rest of the season. Another example is Kanao, as she also has almost 0 lines. This wouldn't be an issue if it was a show that didn't have a ton of dialogue, but like Tanjiro and Zenitsu have so many monologues, especially Tanjiro. But honestly, I don't think it's even really a woman issue.
Is this motherfucker complaining that the main character talks more than a side character? That's got nothing to do with gender. Main characters tend to talk more than side characters.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I 100% agree with that. And you see, the thing, I think it just taking into consideration what he's talking about in Demon Slayer, right? Is he not even considering that the female characters, every single female character is there to also teach the male characters in a way? Because I mean, if you're gonna be talking about that they're only there to serve the male characters, I mean, shouldn't that be the case then to have always them chasing after the male character as opposed to be there to inspire them in a way?
And
And
with these ones in particular, these male main characters would be dead if it wasn't for the side female characters.
mhm.
Tanjiro would be dead in season 1.
Marcus Henry, thank you so much for your $4. That's like complaining that all Pikachu says is Pikachu. Dude,
Yeah.
that beautifully said, actually. I 100% agree with that one. So,
In Demon Slayer, I think it's just a character issue. None of the characters are that fleshed out, and they're all fairly one-dimensional. But I think even with that one-dimensionality, the male characters are written better than the female. But I think it's time to move on to some anime that do female characters a little bit better.
Just pause for a
starting with
second.
Attack.
So season 3, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's going to be a female character that's going to be a bit more front and center in season 3.
yes, 100%. And we've seen it in the trailer.
Yeah, you have.
So yeah, we're gonna see the Hashira of love being front and center. And I think, and here's another thing.
Her sword's really cool. It's pretty unique.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, season 3 is when things in Demon Slayer actually starts to pick up. Now here's the thing. He talks about Mikasa right here, and I just want you to listen to what he has to say about Mikasa and everything. And I'm pretty sure you and I can definitely like pick apart his argument here, because again, I 100% disagree with his take. I agree with the hypersexualization sometimes is just annoying. For example, I watched recently Fire Force. I don't know if you've seen it.
Let me Google it. Anyway, sorry, go on while I'm Googling.
Okay, so Fire Force is a kind of shonen. It's technically a shonen.
I have not.
Firefighters that just like fight fire demons, just to put it into like very lame terms. But there's this one character that is always in a bikini, and she just trips all the time and shoves her boobs into the main character. And there's a fight scene that is so insanely good, but it gets breaking apart because the main character is launched through the air and happens to land on this girl's boobs. And it just took me out of the fight, took me out of the seriousness of the moment. And I agree, that is so insanely annoying. It is very fucking annoying for me to have hypersexualization of characters when they don't need to be. Like, it's okay to have your fan service, but if a moment is serious, let it be serious, you know? So I agree with that point, but I do not agree that most anime women are 90%, as he says, 90% of anime women are just there to be hypersexualized service to the male characters. Crimson Law, thank you so much for your 20 buckaroos. Too many series just to try to capture popular sentiment instead of tell a good story. They rely on tropes to draw out emotion, and fan service females are a great way to do that. Isekais are a great example of this. Um,
I can you bring that back up?
Sure.
I agree with isekais. I mean, they're all very, very similar. Um, like Ivan said, when fan service is over the top, it just becomes stupid and it makes people tune out. One thing though is I think like when you look at like a character design and you kind of make a judgment call right off the character design, like you look at like a piece of artwork and you go, wow, this looks shit.
mhm,
So if you want to have like your characters look good, that might come across as fan servicey, which is a fair argument, I guess.
mhm.
Um, as for capture popular sentiment instead of tell a good story, yes and no. You do tend to see a trend where something will be successful and everyone comes out to start trying to bite it, copy it. But I mean, a lot of times as well, like it can be a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I mean, for example, someone brought
Good point.
Brandon Wayne talks about Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop has a very sexual female character, which is Fate, and but that's the purpose of her character. She's so sanely smart, she's so witty and creative that she uses her looks to get her goal.
She's a femme fatale.
Exactly. So like that's a power to her. She's
Yeah.
smart enough to know, hey, I know what's gonna get the job done. Like she's not as strong as the male character, so she's definitely smarter than them.
She's the type of character to go up to a dude, start flirting with them, maybe put her hand over where his dick would be, give it a bit of rub, but with the other hand, sneak around and pick his pocket and steal
Yeah.
all his shit. And go, bye, just stole your spaceship, motherfucker.
And that's exactly, and that's the beauty of it, because something that I have to say when it comes to female characters and male characters, I like how they are different and they complement each other. Like I I just love that dynamic when a female character has disadvantages that the male character doesn't have, but she has advantages that the male character doesn't have, and it's just like nice to see that dichotomy. Jake the Movie Geek says, I'm still fairly new to anime. I've only seen the whole series of Death Note, Orange, and Attack on Titan. The female characters are awesome along with the men. I mean, talk about fucking a change of pace between Death Note and Orange. I mean, Orange has beautiful female characters, and beautiful character development. My God. Dead Note, I mean, you have Misa Misa, who happens to be like one of the all-time waifus. But let's see what
Visa Misa is an interesting one because we mentioned about Faye being a femme fatale and how she uses sex to exploit men.
yes.
Light kind of does that to Misa Misa as well. She's like, this bitch fucking wants me, and I have absolutely no interest in her, but she thinks she's obsessed with me, so I'm just going to use her to do all my shit for me.
Exactly.
Which is why Light is one of the best fucking characters ever fucking made.
I
Kira
agree.
did nothing wrong.
I'm glad I said I agree before you said that. You fucking psychopath. Marcus Henry, thank you so much for your $5 ruse. I think fan service is perfectly okay as long as it doesn't get in the way of other story elements like plot and character development. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But let's see what he has to say about Attack on Titan. Because, oh my God, are we going to talk about this one?
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan has some great female characters, such as Ymir, Hanji, and Gabby, but it does also have some pretty bad ones as well, such as
I had to get one out.
Okay.
such as Ymir, Hanji, and Gabby, but it does also have some pretty bad ones as well, such as Mikasa, and even Historia to some extent, as she's basically written out of the story after Season 3, Part 1. Hanji and Ymir are both great examples of how to write a female character. They are multifaceted and have unique goals that suit their personalities. They have growth throughout their arcs, and the more we see them, the more we can learn more about them, and that information directly plays into the show. For instance, once we learn Ymir's backstory, all of her actions make sense, and we can see a huge change in character from Hanji in Season 1 to Hanji in Season 4, as the choices she has to make as leader of the Survey Corps weigh on her heavily. I've talked about women in Attack on Titan a multitude of times, so I don't think I really need to do it again right now. The only issue that I have with Attack on Titan women is that there's just not a lot of them. Like,
Oh, what? So your problem isn't if they're good or bad. Your problem is there's not enough of them. That's okay.
There's not enough
What
women.
does that have to do with quality?
I mean,
I as someone that doesn't like Attack on Titan, I think Hanji is an incredibly well written character.
mhm. Yeah, Hanchi is fucking fantastic. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't even mentioned Sasha, for example.
Yep. There's
What
a lot of
or
growth there.
I mean, do you want to talk about multifaceted characters? How about we talk about Annie?
Yep. Yeah, Annie. Yeah, that's an
mean-
interesting one.
Fuck. Or do you want to talk about Beak?
Beak. Yeah, Annie's a fucking really good example, actually.
I
I
mean-
kind of agree with Historia though.
Uh-huh.
She kind of blip, vanishes.
Mhm.
But,
But
I mean,
that's,
if your
that's the
problem
thing.
is
Like,
that-
I do understand why Historia is not part of the fourth season, because in the fourth season, and again, if you're not caught up with Attack on Titan, you should not be watching this right now. So get the fuck out right now. I haven't seen a comment from Megan in like a hot minute, so I hope that she's out and she's not watching this. So if you don't want Attack on Titan spoilers, leave right now. Leave. So with that said, in season 4, it's all about the fucking war, and it's just like, and she's like too busy ruling like back in paradise, and she becomes like an asset to the government. She becomes kind of like a puppet. So at that point, it's like I kind of get why she's not there, but yeah, in a way, it's like, yeah, I kind of miss her. But god damn it, like most of the best characters in Attack on Titan are women.
Are women,
Like,
yeah.
like, what the fuck, man?
Did I ever tell you what happened with Attack on Titan for me?
No, what happened for you?
So, like I said, it got to season 4, part 2, and I was really starting to lose interest because of the direction it was going in.
Yeah.
And I saw a spoiler, a really, really big spoiler, like a Planet of the Apes is Earth. Luke, I am your father. Level of spoiler. So I was like, oh, okay. I just have no reason to watch it now because now I know how it ends. And that's not anything about the ending. It's just I was watching it to see what happened, and then it all got spoiled for me.
I see. You see, here's the thing, and I'm gonna put my 2 cents in this. For anyone that knows how Attack on Titan ends, I know how it ends. I fucking love the ending.
Whew!
I really do. You can see a heavy inspiration on certain American comics for the ending of Attack on Titan, and it makes so much sense with the whole thematic, the whole theme of Attack on Titan. It's beautifully presented in the ending as a closing statement of what this series is trying to say. And I'm very glad they did what they did, how they did it. Now, if you're one of those that is like, I wanted to see like a wrecking, I wanted to see nukes going left and right, I mean, yeah, you're probably not going to get it. But in my opinion, the series tried to say something, and they were able to say it with the ending that they gave. So I will defend. I will defend that that Attack on Titan, the ending, everything leading up to that point and everything, it's really fucking good. And
All
I I
the sorry, go on.
I can see why people don't like it. I can see how they feel like the series was going in a direction, and when it took a different turn, they're like blindsided. I can 100% see why, but I just feel like the message is conveyed beautifully.
To
Go.
everyone that hates the ending of Attack on Titan, you can rally behind me.
Now, I will suggest though, I highly suggest that you still whatever uh watch the ending that they're going to do for the anime. Not saying that they're going to change the ending, they're not. But if
No,
but
no.
if there's something that I have to say, and for anyone that didn't know, we all know that Isayama, the creator of Attack on Titan, this is his first manga ever published. Like, this is his first run, and he has a close relationship with the studio to create the anime. And I think that a lot of things in the anime are even explained better in the anime than in the manga, which it's kind of crazy because usually the manga is like the better source. So I would say, because the ending can be confusing and it can be like, what the fuck is going on? I would say watch the anime because it might be explained better. Like, there's some pacing issues on season 4 that when I was reading the manga, I was like, okay, I can, okay, that they solved, and I'm like super fucking happy. So, anyways, enough of that. Let's continue watching this shit.
A lot of them. Like there's 5 in the Scouts and 3 in the Warriors. This one's dead. This one's been in a crystal for 2.5 seasons, and these 2 don't even exist in the first 3 seasons, leaving
So?
very few female characters to get attached to. Oh wait, I guess Armin is there too. Anyway,
Yep.
the next and final anime I want to talk about in depth is probably the anime that has the best female characters. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. Of all the new gen anime I've seen, Jujutsu Kaisen undoubtedly does female characters the best. A lot of
What?
them have their own
You're gonna tell me that Jujutsu Kaisen has the best female characters ever written in anime. Are you? I mean, don't get me wrong; they're very well written,
But you can't tell
they're-
me they're the best.
but they're not the best. Like, come on, my guy. like,
Okay,
I
that
think
was a curveball. That was a bigger curveball than Attack on Titan.
yeah. I mean, the first season of Digimon has better female characters than Jujutsu Kaisen, in my opinion. But but okay, so here's L Dub says something very, very, very important. Why is this guy's example all very recent stuff? I think, and this is my hypothesis. This is my hypothesis, is that he just started watching anime and he just watched whatever is available on Netflix, and he thinks that's all the anime there is. Because I mean, you want to talk about very strong female characters? How about we talk Your Lie in April? How about we talk Susumiya Haruhi, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, 86, for example, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, with very intelligent female characters with their own personalities and goals. Like, I just feel like he literally just turned in on Netflix and was like, "Oh, look at this thing. These are the popular ones," and that's all there is.
I have a different hypothesis.
All right,
This
what
guy's
is it?
off his fucking dial and he doesn't know what day it is. Arkham's razor. Sometimes the most logical thing is correct. This dude's just off his head.
Yeah, because again, for w- one very bad take that this guy has is to say that Nezuko doesn't talk, therefore she's a bad female character.
Yeah, that's retarded.
But to say that Jujutsu Kaisen has the best female characters in anime, I'm like, I mean, did we forget about Re:Zero or Neon Genesis or Sailor Moon? Like,
No, right? Nah. Again, just to be clear, I think this guy is fucked in the head. Just to clear up any confusion.
again, um, so I'm not trying to like start a mob war with this.
I'm
Is
not calling for a hate train. I'm just saying I think he's fucked in the head.
But in all perspective, I just want to say that I don't agree with this video. Why the fuck is all red? What the fuck? Hold on. There it is. Okay, so the whole point of this is for us to what? Lucky Star? Really? I mean, that's a stretch. Yeah, Eiko from Ya Boy Kongman. Like, she's fucking well written, let me tell you.
I just clicked on the video myself just to have a look at some of the stuff, and he's got a pinned comment here that's pretty interesting. Do you want me to read it?
This one?
Yeah, I'll read this. So
Okay.
he says, since uploading, I have been informed that Demon Slayer was in fact written by a woman. As such, my claim that all of these anime are written by men is incorrect. Sorry about that. Regardless, I stand by what I said about Demon Slayer in this video. I think he just hates women.
Yep. I mean, and I commented right under it saying, I politely disagree. I would love to talk to you in depth about this topic. I run an anime channel and we might talk about this topic on a live stream next Monday. So if you're interested, I'd love to have you on. So I put it out there, just saying. Like I wanted to hear his take live, because I honestly, like, he speaks with such conviction. I was like, maybe this is an opportunity to understand a different point of view, which I'm a fan of. Like,
That's not a bad thing. No, that is a good thing. And I he makes better videos than me, that's for sure.
he makes better videos than I've ever made in like 5 years in YouTube. Like, that's for sure. He even have subtitles, god damn it. But yeah, like, I mean, just to put it bluntly, the fact that he didn't even mention a single Studio Ghibli movie that has one,
dude,
like, the best female characters, like Princess Mononoke.
Nausicaa.
Come on.
Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, man.
Exactly.
I absolutely love that movie so much, man. I remember being a child, right? And it was on TV, and my dad was watching it on TV, and like he was like, "Oh, you got to come suss this, man. This is off Guts." And I watched it with him, and I was like, "This is really fucking cool." And they used to play it like once every like 2 years on TV, and every single time it was on TV, me and my dad would be like, "Right, we base all our shit around this movie this day because we're getting ice creams because we're watching fucking Nausicaa, man." Nausicaa is off Guts. Nausicaa has better women than Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I mean, arguably so. I would say that even fucking Cyberpunk Edge Runners has a couple of better female characters than Jujutsu Kaisen.
See, Black Lagoon is also a personal favorite of mine, and
Yeah,
all
Black
the women
Lagoon's
in that
fun.
are fucking awesome.
Why is he mansplaining women's role in anime?
Because he's racist.
What the fuck? No, but again, I have nothing against This Is Chris. I don't know him.
I'm sure he's a lovely, latte drinking fella.
But on this video, on this particular video, and this is the only video that I've seen of his, I would like maybe to see more to maybe understand a little bit, but just based on this video, I just don't think that he has enough anime or a lot of understanding under his belt to say what he's saying with such conviction. That's my final point in that regard.
Fair. That's fair. I guess you got to believe your own bullshit before you say it.
Yeah, I guess so. And there's so many like super amazing female characters that it's just like it's not even valid. Like how do you even say that? I don't know. I
I
mean,
think he
fucking.
lost, like I said, the first like 10, 20 seconds, whatever it was. Like,
Hmm.
yep, all those are very valid points and could all be their own video.
Hmm.
But then to say everything else he said following was just a bit iffy. I mean, the big one though was talking about Nezuko not speaking. Oh, that bro.
Yeah, I mean, a silent voice, very very well said, or even fucking your name. Great, great. Marcus Henry, thanks so much. I think this is a project for his gender studies class.
Well, yeah, okay,
That's a good
maybe,
comment.
maybe.
Um, but yeah, I mean, again, you want to talk about female characters. I mean, let's bring up some. I'm gonna bring one uh, that I think it gets often overlooked, and I'm gonna pull an image. Her name is Queen Healing from Ranking of Kings. Such a great female character with her own personality, her own conviction, and one that just like is so insanely charming. You will grow to hate her and eventually to love her. This is her. Have you ever watched Ranking of Kings?
I haven't. This
Dude, it's
looks like
so
guts.
freaking good. It's so freaking good. It is so 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 good.
Ranking of Kings. Let me write this down.
Now, a lot of people will get turned off by the art because it looks very childish, but don't let it fool you. It is a very, very good anime. Is very fucking good.
Is it oldish or coming new?
It is from a year ago,
Oh fuck! Really?
and it's done by Wit, the
Yep.
studio that made
Yep.
Attack on Titan.
Yep. Oh shit! I'll check it out. Just one season so far, I'm guessing. Then
So far, yeah, it's only one season.
perfect. Okay, cool. More to watch.
It's a very good one. Um,
You know,
what about you? What would you say it's like one female character that you like that often gets overlooked?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find her name. It's been a
Blood
while since.
series. Okay. Thank you
I
so
think her
much,
name's Carmilla.
Vagabundo.
Yeah, Carmilla. Dude, this chick. Technically, it's a chick.
All right, share your screen.
Yep.
Oh, here it is.
Fucking Carmilla from Vampire Hunter D,
Ooh.
man. This is some bitch you don't want to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about strong women?
Yeah.
Dude, Vampire Hunter D is so underrated, man. Criminally underrated.
Such a cool design too.
Yeah,
Holy
just
shit.
such a freaky, like this image here looks very Final Fantasy-esque. She
Mhm.
looks like she's like the final boss in a Final Fantasy game, which in extent she kind of is, man. Portraits of her and shit, man. Like, look at that shit. Fucking bad bitch, yo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, Carmilla. I'm gonna go Carmilla.
Now I'm going to just to kind of like bring the contrast. Just to bring the contrast. I will name an anime that I think solely exists for the fan service with extremely shit female characters that I bet if this is Chris, watches that anime, he will just convert to Christianism or something. He will become like a Mormon or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure his head would explode. Have you ever heard of the anime Keijio?
Oh, it sounds familiar. Let me see it.
Oh my fucking god, what is that? Okay, hold on, I cannot show that.
Oh,
Okay, that is about okay. I could show this. Okay, perfect. So this anime I watched not long ago. This is about a sport where you're like in a water platform and
Oh,
you have
I
to use
reckon.
your ass to like knock the other people off the platform.
I reckon a friend showed me an episode of this one night as like a joke. If this is the one I'm thinking of.
Dude, this fucking shit. Now, you want to talk about poorly written characters, shit personalities, and fan service galore? This is the anime for you. Like,
By any chance, is this the one that Totally Not Mark did that parody video about?
I have not watched that video.
I think he did a parody video about this where like he's like spending the whole time talking about how it's the great. Yeah, he did. This is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does this parody video where he's explaining it's a joke and he's talking about how it's perfect in every way, how everything's just perfectly written.
I mean, if you look, if you just want a mind-numbing anime that has barely any kind of plot and all the characters are exactly the same, this is for you. This is right here. I mean, I'm surprised this guy didn't even bring this one up because it's popular enough to where like you can be like, yeah, I can see it, you know. But another anime that I think has very shit character, shit anime character, female characters, and I hope that some people agree with me. If not, couple of Cuckoo's anime. Here
I
it
think
is.
Keijo deserves its own stream, to be honest with you.
I think so too. Here it is. Have you ever seen the anime A Couple of Cuckoos?
No, I don't think I have seen this one. No.
Dude, if you think Rent a Girlfriend
Yeah.
has like extremely shitty main protagonist and like a stupid ass story and it's just a waste of time, Rent a Girlfriend is fucking Princess Mononoke. Is fucking Spirited Away in comparison to this stupid travesty. God damn it. Like, this is what stretching a sentence of a plot throughout 24 episodes looks like. It is so insanely bad. It's so fucking bad. God damn it. If you ever want to just regret a life decision, watch this stupid shit. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. But anyways, so we are approaching the 1 hour mark, and you know what that means. That means that we need to go to the strip club or do something that men do or whatever, which most likely is just gonna be crying in loneliness, drinking milk.
Yes.
But
Watching Keiju.
and watching Keijo. So anyways, before we go, and this is something that is the tradition, even though we've only done 2 of this, I want to hear from you guys from the chat. What anime are you currently watching that you want to recommend? And same goes to you, Lethal. What anime are you currently watching that you would like to recommend to the chat?
All right, so I'm a few episodes behind. I do plan to catch up on all of it, and I know it's a bit of a basic bitch answer to give at the moment, but I
Okay.
really think Spy Family is worth having a look at.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking wholesome. I love Spy Family. Let me bring it
Yeah.
up. Let me bring it up.
Anya
Spy
needs to be in
Family.
everything.
Oh yeah, dude. Have you seen some of the fan art of Anya with?
Oh, dude, I saw her.
Cheetah.
No, I haven't seen that one, but I've seen her fighting a Gundam. I've seen her in Attack on Titan. She's tearing down the walls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see if I can find Spy Family Anya Pochita. Like, there's a figure of her and Pochita. There's a fucking figure of Anya and Pochita.
That's awesome. Have you seen her fighting a Gundam?
No, I haven't.
I have. She's fighting a Gundam.
Reincarnated as a sword. It's on my list actually, and you can only watch that one on High Dive. Um, the anime that I'm about to recommend you guys goes. Oh my god, I don't even know why I like it. It is going to be such a bitch answer. Like, if you ever thought that I had any sort of masculinity in me after what I'm about to say, you're gonna be like, yeah, there's no way. But let me tell you, I am so fucking in love with this stupid anime. It's a rom-com, but it touches on what I was telling you about on the tropes.
Mhm.
Like, it has the usual tropes of a rom-com, but shit actually happens here. Like, it's not 24 episodes for them to just like barely touch hands and blush and like, oh, I think I kind of like him. No, like actually they get to the shit fast and their relationship develops nicely. So the name of the anime, and you can find this one in Crunchyroll, is More Than Lovers, more than a married couple, but not lovers yet. With a very fucking runner up for waifu of the year. Here it is. This is the anime More Than a Married Couple, but not lovers.
Fuck, you've just got me thinking. Who is waifu of the year?
I mean, yours is gonna be waifu of the year. Like, you can't even say anything against it.
probably. I mean, we've all beaten off to her.
But let me tell you, this stupid fucking anime is just very charming, and I love the art of it. Like, it has this kind of pastel-y look, and she is just like a very sassy but vulnerable female character, which I really like, because usually you either get the super shy ones
Mhm.
or the ones that are just like, yeah, I'm the shit and fuck this guy, you know. She has like, oh, I I can be vulnerable here, but I'm gonna try and pretend to be tough in this situation. And same with the guy, like, he's not the usual oblivious main protagonist that is just annoying. Like, he has common sense, and it's just a nice breath of fresh air for the romantic comedy tropes. For me, you can go and tell me like, oh, you're wrong. I'm enjoying it, and that's it. Anyways, Ivan, do you and your mom or slash girlfriend watch that together? I told her to watch the first episode, and she was like, "It's okay." And I'm like, "All right." Like, I'm gonna keep watching it in the bathroom while I take a shit. That's when I usually watch it. Anyways,
Good man.
so guys, I hope that you like the stream. What did you think of the stream, Lethal?
Oh man, I came on this stream thought I was going to be making fun of like female characters, and I ended up defending them. So all in all, I think this was a massive failure.
Talk about character development, huh?
No, this is a lot of fun. Not many people. A lot of people I talk to don't weeb out with me. They get fucking pissed off. So it's good to fucking weeb
Mhm.
out on here. And shout out to the chat for being here, you mad lads. I want to know if they liked it. It's more important if they liked it.
Guys, did you I really want to know, like, because as you know, we have two different streams. The AP class of anime, where we like deep dive into shit that if you've never watched anime, you're gonna be lost. And then we have the ed, the special class on Thursday, where we are more normie, let's say. So I want to know, do you guys like that? The two streams a week, where we have one that is very like chill and normie, and then we have this one that is like way more um focused on like deep talks. Let me know, because at the end of the day, we do this for you, like for you ungrateful asses. So if you're like, oh well, I don't give a shit, then we're not gonna do it. Fuck it. Like, don't give a shit. What the fuck?
And just to make sure I get my one per stream, Dragon Ball Super sucks.
Yes, we can all agree on that one. Dragon Ball Super really fucking sucks. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much. If you need a reminder, we will have the Thursday stream Body Pillow Talk with Amanda, Megan, Christina, Krista, Mike, and everything.
Would
We're
you
gonna
just call
have
all of them special ed?
yes, including myself. Like, I'm not talking better about them than I'm talking about myself. DJ Direwolf, thank you so much for your 5
That
buckaroos.
fucking profile picture, man. I swear, this motherfucker made that profile picture just to troll me, and it's working.
Why?
Motherfucker. Oh, just the shit he says on my streams. Then next time I see him, I see that profile picture. I'm like, you fucking kidding me, cunt? Hey, he's good people. He is good people.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Ta-ta.